Purchase order to payables invoice flow in Fusion Procure to Pay by OracleERPGuide.com. In earlier demonstrations, we have seen the Procure to Pay flow in a summary fashion as well as in a detailed fashion, covering the various sub-stages within each stage of the Procure to Pay flow. We have also seen the meaning and significance of accrual and the different accrual options available in Oracle Fusion. Based on the accrual options and other variables, we have seen some of the scenarios which may arise in the Procure to Pay flow. In this demonstration, we are going to look at scenario number 3, that is, cases where a receipt may not be required and an invoice may be directly created by matching to a purchase order. To represent this graphically, we will be looking at stage number 2, which is the purchase order stage, and directly stage number 4, which is the invoice stage. We will understand how to create a purchase order, approve the purchase order, and create accounting for the purchase order. And thereafter, how to create the invoice by matching to the purchase order, how to validate the invoice, and how to create accounting for the invoice. We will perform this flow in 12 easy steps. Some of the steps, such as setting up budgetary control and encumbrance accounting, setting up the transaction account definition, have already been seen in earlier demonstrations. We have also seen the other procurement setups such as inventory organizations, sub-inventories, purchasing line types, and so on in separate demonstrations. We will start this video with the fourth step, that is, set up purchase order approval. Go to the Fusion instance, click on the username, and click on Setup and Maintenance. This will take you to the Functional Setup Manager. At the top left, choose Offering as Procurement and search for the task Manage Purchasing Document Approvals. Open the task. Review the enabled column to see which of the stages are enabled. In this case, only one of the stages is enabled. Select it and click on Edit Rules. For demonstration purpose, we are going to set up the approval routing so that the purchase order is routed to our own user, Max Bluebaum. In a real-life implementation, Oracle Fusion can support highly complex approval rules, and this has been documented in Oracle ERP Guide's AMX course, which runs into hours of demonstrations. For further elaboration on how to set up approvals, you may refer to that course. See the rule that has been defined. This rule has been set up to always apply irrespective of any condition. The action type is approval required. Approval is required from a single approver, that is our own user, Max Bluebaum. You may edit the approval rules if required by clicking on the edit icon. Scroll up and click Cancel. Click Done. View budget balances and encumbrances before entering a purchase order. In the Fusion instance, click on the navigator, scroll down and go to Budgetary Control. Open the Tasks pane and click on Review Budgetary Control Balances. Enter the search parameters as shown and click Search. Scroll down. See that the budget has been consumed on account of various activities such as commitments arising from purchase requisitions, obligations arising from purchase orders, and expenditures arising from payables invoices. Note the amounts of commitment, obligation, and expenditures prior to us entering a purchase order. Click Done. Create purchase order. From the navigator, go to Purchase Orders within Procurement. Open the Tasks pane and click on Create Order. Please note, you may create a purchase order from a requisition as has been seen in a separate demonstration, or you may create the purchase order directly. We have already seen in detail how to create a purchase order from a purchase requisition. The method of creating the purchase order will not affect the later part of the flow and the accounting. Enter the details such as the procurement business unit, requisitioning business unit, currency, buyer, and so on. Select a supplier for the purchase order. Review the details and click on Create. Scroll down. Ensure that the Pay on Receipt flag is unchecked. Click plus to enter a purchase order line. Enter the details such as the line type, item, and so on. Click on the Select Item icon and enter the item code. Select the record and click OK. Enter a quantity and a base price. Click on the edit icon to view and edit the other details. Select destination type as expense. Enter the name of the requester. Scroll down to review the other details. Scroll up and click OK. Go to the Schedules tab and click on Edit. Scroll down. See that the Accrue at Receipt flag is unchecked. This is an expense item and we will accrue it at period end as per our setup. Scroll up and click OK. Go to the Distributions tab. Note that the various accounts such as PO charge account, accrual account, are yet to default. These accounts will default from the transaction account definition when we save the purchase order. Scroll up and click Save. Note that tax has now been calculated on the purchase order. Scroll down. See that the various accounts have now defaulted on the purchase order. These accounts have defaulted from the transaction account definition attached to the US primary ledger for the purchasing subledger application. Scroll up, click on Check Funds to ensure that the purchase order passes budgetary control validation. See the confirmation. The document passed funds check. Click OK and click Submit to submit the purchase order for approval. See the confirmation. The purchase order was submitted for approval. Click OK. Open the Tasks pane and click on Manage Orders. Enter the order number and click Search. See that the purchase order is in a status of pending approval. We have created the purchase order. The next step is to approve the purchase order. As seen earlier, we have set up the purchase orders to be routed for approval to our own user for demonstration purpose. Click on the notifications icon and see the notification. Action required. Approve purchase order submitted by Max Bluebaum. Approve the purchase order. On the Manage Orders form, expand the search section and search for the purchase order once again. See that the status has now changed to Open, which means that the purchase order has been approved. Click Done. Create accounting for the purchase order. In the Fusion instance, click on the navigator, scroll down and from Tools, go to Scheduled Processes. Click on Schedule New Process and search for the process Create Accounting. Enter the process name and press the Tab key. Select the process and click OK. Select the subledger application as Purchasing. Select the ledger US Primary Ledger. Enter the other parameters as shown and click Submit. See the confirmation. A process was submitted. Note the process ID and click OK. Refresh the form. See that various processes have now been triggered. Keep refreshing the form until all the processes have succeeded. See that all the processes have succeeded. Select the Create Accounting Execution report and scroll down to view the output. Click on the default document link. And open the report. Scroll down and see that the accounting for our purchase order has been created. A journal entry having the balance type encumbrance has been created. The encumbrance is of the obligation type. The charge account on the purchase order has been debited and the encumbrance reserve account has been credited. This is the accounting for the scenario no receipt, which could be for expense items. That is the scenario which we are viewing in this video. The accounting for the purchase order which we have seen on the Fusion instance is in line with this accounting. Note that the journal entries for creation of encumbrance on account of a purchase requisition and reversal of this encumbrance have already been seen in detail in other demonstrations. We have created the accounting for the purchase order. Let us view how this has affected the budget balances. Open the instance in another tab and from the navigator go to budgetary control. Open the tasks pane and go to review budgetary control balances. Enter the search parameters and click search. Scroll down and see that the budget consumption in the obligations column has increased owing to our purchase order. Click on the amount and see that the amount has been reserved on account of our purchase order, $65,700. Click done. We will now create a payables invoice by matching to the purchase order. Click on the navigator. Scroll down and from payables go to invoices. Open the tasks pane and click on create invoice. Click on show more. Click on the search icon to search for the identifying purchase order. Select the record and click OK. Enter an invoice number and a temporary invoice amount. We will update this to the correct amount later. We have entered the invoice header details. Scroll down and click on the match invoice lines icon. See the lines from the purchase order that we entered that are now available for matching. Check the match flag and select the quantity and the price for matching to the invoice. For example, 10 quantity at a unit price of $1,060. Note that the unit price on the invoice $1,060 is greater than the unit price on the purchase order of $1,000. Click apply and click OK. Scroll up and save the invoice. click on Invoice Actions and calculate tax. Scroll down. See that the total invoice amount has now been updated, $11,607. Let us change this on the invoice header. Scroll down and see that the amounts are now in sync. Scroll up and save the invoice. From Invoice Actions, click on Validate. See that the invoice status has now changed to Validated. Invoice Accounting. From Invoice Actions, click on Account in Draft. See the confirmation, accounting is complete. Click on View Accounting and click on Detach for a better view. Notice that two journals have now been created. The first journal is of the actual type, which is for recording the payables invoice, and the second journal is of the obligation type, which is for recording the liquidation of the encumbrance that had been created on account of the purchase order. Please note that in the first journal, the invoice price variance, that is, the difference between the PO price and the invoice price, has been debited to the PO charge account itself. As per the standard functionality of Oracle Fusion, the invoice price variance is recorded to a separate dedicated account only when the accrual is at receipt. This is supported by Oracle documentation and accounting methods seeded in Oracle Fusion, such as standard accrual with encumbrances. In this scenario, the receipt itself is not required. See that this accounting is in line with the accounting which we have seen in earlier demonstrations. The PO charge account or the item expense account has been debited, tax account has been debited, and liability account has been credited. This journal is of the actual type, and for the second journal, encumbrance reserve account has been debited and the charge account on the purchase order has been credited. This journal is of the encumbrance type. Close this pop-up and click Done. We can also view this accounting in a report format. Go to the Schedule Processes area. Click on Schedule New Process. Search for the process Create Accounting and click OK. Enter the parameters as shown and click Submit. Note the process ID and click OK. Refresh the form. Keep refreshing the form until all the processes have succeeded. See that all the processes have now succeeded. Select the Create Accounting Execution report and scroll down to view the output. Open the report. Let us search for our invoice number within this report. See that two journal entries have been passed on account of the invoice. The first journal is of the actual type and the second journal is of the encumbrance type. We have created and viewed the accounting for the invoice. Let us see the effect of this on budget balances. Once again, let us go to budgetary control from the navigator. Open the tasks pane and click on Review Budgetary Control Balances. Enter the search parameters and click Search. Scroll down and see that the budget consumption on account of expenditures has now increased. Click on the amount in the expenditures column and see that several lines of reservation have been created on account of our invoice. Click Done. Click on the amount in the obligations column and see that a partial liquidation for the purchase order has been created on account of the payables invoice. The purchase order to payables invoice flow in Fusion Procure to Pay is complete. Learn Oracle Fusion and eBusiness Suite. Visit oracleerpguide.com.